What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another real NBA video. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about Jaden McDaniels. So yeah, this is just going to be like a little analysis about Jaden McDaniels. He's a player out of Washington, and he's projected to be selected anywhere from the 7th pick to the 14th pick. NBADraft.net and Tankathon currently have him being selected at the 14th pick, and Bleacher Report currently has him being selected not even in the lotteries. So I mean, yeah. And then I've also watched a lot of YouTube like mock drafts having Jaden McDaniels being selected with like a top 10 pick. So I mean, it's like a lot of people have different opinions about Jaden McDaniels. Some people think that he's gonna be drafted in the late lottery. Some people think he's gonna be drafted with like the 7th pick, and some people have him not even being drafted in the lottery at all. So yeah, let's just talk about Jaden McDaniels as a player. So Jaden McDaniels is a 6'11" small forward / power forward. He has a 7-foot wingspan. He's a versatile player. He's versatile with his scoring ability. He's currently averaging 13 points per game on 40% shooting from the field. He's able to attack the rim on closeouts or just drive past his defender to get to the rim. And when he does get to the rim, he's able to finish through contact and draw fouls. He's also able to use his floater to get easy buckets as well. He's athletic and has good body control. It's safe to say he has a lot of potential to be a great player. He has a slim figure like Kevin Durant, Brandon Ingram, Jonathan Isaac, and he has similar abilities, offensive abilities, to like Kevin Durant and Brandon Ingram. Some people think that at his best in the NBA, he can be a similar player to like Brandon Ingram, or maybe even Kevin Durant. He has some similar offensive abilities as Kevin Durant and Brandon Ingram. So I mean, I think he can be a similar player to Brandon Ingram if he does end up, fully developing his offensive game, because his offensive game seems to be his strong suit. Although he is kind of inefficient this year, I think if he works on his efficiency, he will be a pretty good player in the NBA. Another thing about McDaniels' offensive abilities is his ball handling and dribble moves. He has a lot of shifty dribble moves to get past his defender and create his own shot. So that's really good. It's really essential for a scoring player such as what McDaniels is probably going to be in the NBA, to have the ability to create his own shot. He's shooting 34% from behind the arc this year with 4 attempts per game, but he has a lot of potential and room to become at least a reliable shooter in the NBA. I feel like his 3-point shooting ability is the most important part of his game right now. I think if he can become a good 3-point shooter, then a lot of teams are going to want to have him, and he's just going to be a really wanted player in the draft. But if he becomes an inefficient 3-point shooter, then a lot of teams are not going to want to select him in a draft. So I think this summer he's going to need to work on his 3-point shooting ability. As for his overall offense, with his size, athleticism, and ability to run in transition, as well as his shooting potential, I think he has a lot of potential to become a really good player and a really good scorer in the NBA if everything goes right. On the defensive end, he's a decent defender. He's able to contest shots really well. As I said, he's 6'11", almost 7 feet tall, so he's able to contest shots at the rim really well. He's able to, stop fast breaks. But yeah, as for his defensive abilities, I think he will need to work on that a little bit in the summer as well. And I think he has the potential to become at least a decent defender. But yeah, his offensive game is going to definitely be what teams are going to look for when selecting him in the draft. But yeah, let's get on to the negatives. Some negatives about McDaniels is that he averages about 3 turnovers per game, which isn't great. And he likes to take a lot of contested shots, and he sometimes struggles with physical defenders who are going to body him up in the game. So I mean, he's going to have to get more tough and more strong, and he's going to have to, work on his decision making. The main negative about McDaniels is that he's inefficient. He's only shooting 40% from the field, which isn't great. So he'll definitely need to work on his efficiency before coming to the NBA. So yeah, overall, Jaden McDaniels is a pretty good prospect. I think he'll need a couple of years in the NBA before becoming a star player, but he's obviously young and inexperienced. But yeah, I think he just needs to be selected by the right team, and then he'll become a good player in the NBA. But yeah, other than that, that's going to be all for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I'll see you next time.